Nice to see you here at Superhero 101. I'm Marvelette, bringing you another hair-raising adventure with Nyoka. Larry drops a rope just in time for Nyoka to grab it and be pulled to safety. They witness the abduction of Nyoka's father by Vultura, who sends her men to destroy the ammunition dump near Nyoka's cave. One of her men is captured, but is freed by Trini, giving him a message of warning for Vultura. Larry and Nyoka attempt to rescue her father. Satan knocks Larry out and chases Nyoka to a cliff. She tries to climb down on a rope when Satan swats at her, causing her to lose her grip. I heard it said that when you seek Chapter 8, you need to dig 2 graves. Tereg, vengeance.
Are coming. We'll be cornered if we stay here.
To get your father?
No.
We'll have to meet him for camp, quick. What happened? Where's Larry?
Larry got out of the temple all right. He's probably going back to the camp.
Good. Let's get out of here.
You arrived too late, Captain.
Is Vultura in the temple?
Yes.
How much longer will you keep me from my people?
Only you can answer that question.
If you continue to show the stubbornness of the mule, you'll never see them again.
Death is not such a terrible thing.
Sometimes it is beautiful. Other times it is hideous. Cassip is an expert in the art of torture. I'm sure he'd be delighted to show you.
With the greatest of pleasure, I can assure you.
Every moment lost brings you closer to death.
I must think.
Stay tuned for more excitement, and don't even think about changing this channel.
Welcome to the Toys Time Forgot.
Thanks for stopping. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Have you wanted to learn how to play guitar? Get ready to write my phone number down. There is simply no substitute for a good teacher to help you accomplish your musical goals. With me, you will get the best information in an easy-to-understand format. I look forward to hearing from you, so call me at 330-510-1387. That's 330-510-1387, or visit robmetz.com.
I'll tell you what you wish to know. The inscription contained instructions for finding the golden tablets of Hippocrates.
Where are they?
Buried with other valuable treasures beneath a huge rock in Devil's Gorge.
Men have been known to enter Devil's Gorge, but none ever came back.
Those are words of wisdom, gracious one.
By following the instructions I will give you, all danger will be avoided.
I have a much better plan than that. You will go with us and thus doubly ensure our safety.
A simple solution, is it not?
Yes. Not only simple, but wise.
Then you will lead us. Unlock the door.
Guards! Guards!
Where's Gordon? Didn't you get him?
No. The other's inside?
Yes, but
Come on in. I'll tell you all about it.
Larry, where's Dad?
I couldn't get to him, Nyoka.
But Larry, I hope
Don't worry. He's safe for the time being.
How can you be sure of that?
I heard him agree to take Voltura to where the tablets of Hippocrates are hidden.
Do you know where they are?
Yes. A place called the Devil's Gorge. If we get there in time, we can save Gordon. And possibly get the tablets, too.
I know a way of getting into that gorge that cuts off miles, but it's hard going.
We'll try it.
From all I've ever heard of the Devil's Gorge, you sign your death warrant the minute you enter it.
Possibly, but we'll have to risk that. Come on, Larry.
Signal. Come.
Guards always stationed in the gorge, so we'd better go on foot from here.
Right.
Wait for my signal to cut it loose. Tricked us!
He's making a break for it. Now's our chance.
We'll be right back. Don't even think about changing this channel.
Welcome to the Toys Time Forgot.
Thanks for stopping. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Have you wanted to learn how to play guitar? Get ready to write my phone number down. There is simply no substitute for a good teacher to help you accomplish your musical goals. With me, you will get the best information in an easy-to-understand format. I look forward to hearing from you, so call me at 330-510-1387. That's 330-510-1387, or visit robmetz.com.
Nyoka, the Jungle Girl, and the Phantoms of the Elephant Graveyard. Chapter 1, The Bet. There isn't a hunter alive who hasn't heard of the elephant's graveyard hidden somewhere in the jungle, where old and dying elephants trek before they pass away. Is the elephant's graveyard a legend or a fact? That's what leads Nyoka, the world's most famous jungle girl, on the most dangerous and terror-filled expedition of her jungle career. The Hunters Club.
I never thought you're so gullible, Hartley, as to actually believe that ridiculous jungle legend about the elephant's graveyard. Everyone knows there really is no such a place.
You think you know it all, Jack, but I say there is such a place, and I'm willing to bet you $10,000 on it.
It's a bet, Hartley, but how are we gonna prove it?
If anyone would know, it would be Nyoka, the world's greatest explorer, and she's right here dancing. All we have to do is go ask her.
I knew this was too good to last. I suppose you guys want to cut in, but why don't you give a guy a break? It's not every day I get a chance to dance with a dream.
We'll bring Nyoka right back to you. All we want her to do is settle a bet.
And after the two hunters explain,
I'm afraid I'll have to go along with Hartley. I know there is such a place as an elephant's graveyard because I actually saw it. It was a long time ago, but it left such a deep impression on me I'll never forget it.
There. I hope you're satisfied, Jack. I win the $10,000.
Hold on, Hartley. What kind of proof do you call that? It's only Nyoka's word, and she herself said it was a long time ago. Before I give you the $10,000, I want better proof than that. You'll have to show me the place.
That's going pretty far to win a bet. But anything is worth the effort of showing you once and for all that you don't know everything. Look, Nyoka, would you agree to lead us to this elephant's graveyard? I'll cut you in on the $10,000 Jack will have to pay me when we show him the place.
I don't believe in gambling, but if you two are intent upon going, I'll be glad to lead you. Partisan dances are a lot of fun. When you're used to the jungle life, a handful of them go a long way. I was just about getting bored.
Good. As soon as it's convenient to you, Nyoka, we'll leave.
A week later, in the African jungle,
we've been trekking around the jungles for days now, and there's still no sign of that mythical elephant graveyard. You two can't expect me to spend the rest of my life here while you go on searching for something that doesn't exist.
I tell you, it does exist, Jack. I remember seeing it, but it was so long ago I can't exactly remember where it was located.
You can't remember it, Nyoka, because you never saw it. It's only something you think you saw. I'll give you exactly 2 more days to find the place, or I'm going to claim the bet on a forfeit.
All right, Jack. All right. 48 hours is the deadline. If Nyoka doesn't locate the place before then, I'll pay you the $10,000.
But I know Nyoka will come through.
You can see it for yourself. This is elephant territory.
Good heavens! Look! That tiger's going to attack the elephant.
As a rule, most of the animals stay away from the elephants. That tiger must be terribly hungry to dare attack. We're in for a real battle.
What do you mean, battle? That tiger will rip the elephant to pieces.
I don't bet, but if I were a gambling man, I'd take you up on that.
How can that elephant possibly beat that tiger? He can't even get him off his back. Why? By the time the elephant will even budge the tiger will have eaten half of his back.
I don't have to contradict you. The elephant did it for me.
Well, maybe he did shake himself free, but it's certainly not going to cost the tiger anything. All the tiger has to do is run. The elephant will never be able to keep up with him.
He might not be able to keep up with him, but he won't have to. He just broke the tiger's back.
It's a good thing Nyoka didn't bet you, Jack. You'd have lost another bet on this trip.
What do you mean I would have lost another bet? This hasn't put you any closer to winning your bet than before.
I think it has.
What do you mean?
The tiger mortally wounded the elephant, and if I'm not mistaken, he's now making the long trek back to the elephant graveyard so he can die in peace. All we have to do is follow him and our quest will be over.
Hours later.
This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. Following a dying elephant. It's so dark, we can't even see him or where we're going. And what makes matters worse, it's also raining.
Quiet, Jack. Since we can't see the elephant, we have to listen to his footsteps or we'll lose him. Look, we reached the elephant's graveyard.
I win the bet. I win the bet.
It will be a pleasure to pay.
A pleasure? That doesn't sound like you, Jack.
Yes, a pleasure. Just take a look at all that ivory going to waste. Why, if we could just think of some way to cart it out of here, we three can divide up a fabulous fortune.
Don't go getting any false ideas, Jack. It's impossible to get any ivory out of here.
Why impossible? There's nothing here to stop us but these dead elephants.
And their ghost guard.
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts, Nyoka.
According to legend, elephants rest in peace only as long as its tusks are not tampered with. It's been said that all this ivory is watched over by the ghosts of these dead elephants, and anyone who has ever tried to steal any of it has been trampled to death, which explains those human skeletons you see amongst the elephant remains.
That's just an old wives' tale. Surely someone with your experience, Nyoka, doesn't believe that.
I've been around the jungle long enough to believe anything. Now I suggest we make camp here so we can start back to town as soon as it gets light enough to move.
Hold on. I'm not giving up the idea of getting my hands on that ivory so easily.
Look here, Jack. I brought you here alive and my job is to get you back alive. Once I bring you back to town, if you still want to come out here alone, it's none of my business. But until then, you gotta do as I say. Now let's get some sleep. We have a big trek ahead of us in the morning.
But the thought of all that ivory doesn't let the money-mad Jack Gerard sleep.
They're both asleep. Good. If I can just get my hand on a few pieces of that ivory, I think I'll be able to convince Nyoka that there's nothing to that silly legend. Then, maybe she'll change her mind about the ivory. Gee, the closer you get to this graveyard, the more eerie looking it is. I know it's silly, but my flesh is one solid goose pimple. I'll just pick up a few tusks and get back.
But suddenly, the death-slumbering silence of the graveyard gives way to a pounding thud.
It's funny. It sounds like a herd of elephants running, but there's nothing in sight. That story Nyoka told me must be getting on my nerves. I think I'll settle for these two ivory tusks and go back. This'll be enough to convince Nyoka I was right.
Suddenly, a scream arouses Nyoka and Hartley.
What was that?
I don't know.
Look, Jack's gone. That scream could have been his. What could have happened to him?
If he went where I think he went, Hartley, I hate to think of that. Come on, we have to get over to that elephant's graveyard.
Look, there he is.
And it seems he started a stampede among the elephant ghosts.
But what is he running for? Elephant ghosts can't harm anyone.
Oh no.
Help! Yeah!
Look, they're trampling him.
Oh, they're crushing the life out of him, and they're heading our way.
Nyoka has fought her way out of many a tough spot before, but never one like this. How do you fight a ghost? Read on for Chapter 2 of The Phantom of the Elephant Graveyard.
When a guard is blocking the entrance, throw a stone to make a diversion, and then jump him. Thanks for joining us here in class at Superhero 101. Remember, you're super. Catch you next week. Can't get enough of Superhero 101? Then join us online at www.superhero101tv.com for all the latest news and happenings. I'll see you there.